We've seen an influx of undocumented immigrants in the last few months. Do you encourage them to come, and what specifically should the state do to meet their basic needs like food, work, housing when they arrive? Mr. Deal, 1 minute.
Thank you, Linda. Like I said, when I was in the legislature, I wanted to try to speed up immigrant processing. You know, we have a Department of Immigration and Refugees that says their joint funding from the federal and state agencies only provides them the ability to process about 1,500 people a year. That's way less than the current people that are eligible to become citizens. So I want to make sure that, again, we help them become citizens sooner. Yes, providing them the refugees, the people that are coming to our state, we need to make sure that they are protected, given the support they need to become citizens, because, again, I mentioned earlier, we lost 50,000 people. We have the room. Obviously, that's not the issue. And I think we're a much, much better Commonwealth from the diversity that those people from different countries bring. So I want to make sure that immigration reform is done. I'd like to get our federal partners to stop blocking immigration reform, whether it's Republicans or Democrats. I mean, Democrats have had the House and Senate with the president right now. I'm not sure spending trillion-dollar bills was more important than trying to fix immigration. That's the core issue that seems to be affecting Massachusetts and our country right now. Why couldn't they have prioritized that? That'd be what I'd urge my federal partners once I'm governor.
Ms. Haley, your turn.
Well, I could not agree more that Congress needs to act, and they need to pass bipartisan legislation that fixes our immigration system, period. That needs to happen, because every day we suffer and pay a price for it all around this country. I think about the migrants in Martha's Vineyard a few weeks ago. I'm really proud of the way that Massachusetts and the people of Martha's Vineyard responded, the steps taken by the Baker administration to make sure that folks were given food and housing, and that they were able to continue with their legal process of seeking asylum, which is what they had done actually when they crossed the border in that instance. So, you know, I'm proud of Massachusetts, but it is a shame that we have seen complete inaction by Congress on this important issue. It's also the case that we desperately need to fix our immigration issues so that we have workforce here in the state, so that we have the visas, and so that we have people coming in, because I've talked to business owners, I'm sure you have as well, all across the state, major employers as well, desperately in need of workers and too stymied by a broken immigration system.